Monday, April 14th, 2025. Jacksonville forecast, 7 a.m., sky clear, wind 220 at 5. 1 p.m., sky clear, wind 250 at 6. 5 p.m., sky clear, wind 220 at Davie. Area forecast discussion for Jacksonville Monday. VFR conditions will dominate today with crystal clear skies and no weather-related flight restrictions. Winds will gradually shift west-southwest by late morning, strengthening slightly into the afternoon, especially inland. Expect a pinned sea breeze that stays east of Interstate 95, meaning coastal terminals will keep a more southeasterly wind component. Inland highs will climb into the mid to upper 80s under dry air and full sun, ideal for flying but potentially bumpy in the lower atmosphere by midday. Tonight, a light southwesterly breeze persists as a dry cold front approaches from the north. While no precipitation is expected, pilots may notice increasing mid-level clouds, especially near southeast Georgia and the Suwannee Valley late tonight. Key West forecast, 7 a.m., view at 3,500, wind 070 at 6. 10 a.m., scattered at 3,500, wind 110 at 10:01 p.m. Scattered at 3,500, wind 110 at 10:05 p.m. Scattered at 3,500, wind 110 at 10:10 p.m. Scattered at 3,500, wind 110 at 10. Area forecast discussion. For Key West, Monday. It's a calm and stable night over the Florida Keys with no precipitation and only some low clouds drifting west from the Straits. Skies are mostly clear and conditions remain dry with minimal atmospheric moisture aloft. Winds are light and variable tonight, generally from the northeast at 5 to 10 knots north of the island chain and slightly stronger to the south. High pressure remains firmly in place, keeping conditions quiet and VFR across the region. Through Monday, VFR conditions will continue with only a few clouds and no significant aviation weather concerns. Winds will gradually shift to an easterly direction by midday and increase slightly, with sustained speeds around 8 to 13 knots and occasional gusts up to 15 to 18 knots in the afternoon. A backdoor front may pass through late Tuesday into Wednesday, but for now, no impact is expected. Reinforcing high pressure will bring a fresh round of breezy easterly winds by midweek. Overall, expect great flying weather through the start of the week. Miami forecast, Miami 7 a.m., sky clear, wind variable at 4. 10 a.m., sky clear, wind variable at 4. 2 p.m., sky clear, wind 110 at 8. 5 p.m., scattered at 5,000, wind 120 at 10. 9 p.m., SKYCLEAR, WINDVAR, IABLEAT 4. Area forecast discussion, Miami. Expect continued VFR conditions across South Florida today and Tuesday, with calm and quiet flying weather dominating the region. A very dry air mass remains in place, thanks to a broad surface high pressure system that's keeping skies mostly clear and winds light through much of the day. This setup also limits any chance for precipitation, so no weather-related impacts are expected near any of the regional terminals. Today and Tuesday, afternoon highs will reach the mid to upper 80s inland, with slightly cooler low 80s along the Atlantic coast. Winds will remain light in the morning, but gradually pick up and turn onshore during the afternoon. Southwesterly at Naples and southeasterly for the East Coast airports as the sea breeze develops. Looking ahead, a weak front approaches midweek but loses steam before reaching South Florida. As a result, the dry and stable air mass sticks around. Through the end of the week, winds shift from northerly to easterly, increasing pressure gradients and bringing gustier conditions along the Atlantic coast, particularly Friday and Saturday. Still, VFR is expected to hold strong with little to no ceiling or visibility issues. In short, it's a great stretch of flying weather ahead. Just keep an eye on strengthening onshore breezes later this week if operating near the coast. Orlando forecast, 7 a.m., sky clear, wind variable at 5. 10 a.m., sky clear, wind variable at 5. 11 a.m. sky clear, wind variable at 5. 3 p.m. sky clear, wind 200 at 9. 7 p.m. sky clear, wind 160 AT, 9:10 p.m. SKYCLEAR, WINDVARIABLEAT, 51 a.m. SKYCLEAR, WIND 240 AT4. Vero Beach forecast, 7 a.m. sky clear, wind variable at 3. 10 a.m. sky clear, wind variable at 3. 11 a.m. sky clear, wind variable at 3. 3 p.m. sky clear, wind 120 at 8. 7 p.m. sky clear, wind 120 AT 14:10 p.m. SKYCLEAR, WIND 180 AT7. Daytona Beach forecast, 7 a.m. sky clear, wind variable at 3. 3 p.m. sky clear, wind 20 at 6. 6 p.m. sky clear, wind 140 at 8. 12 a.m. sky clear, wind variable at 5. Area forecast discussion, Melbourne. VFR conditions dominate through the period with quiet and dry weather continuing across the region. This morning begins with light and variable winds, gradually transitioning to a light south-southwest breeze inland and onshore east-southeast flow along the coast as the sea breeze develops. Coastal terminals can expect afternoon winds around 10 to 15 knots, while inland sites like Orlando may not see the sea breeze until late in the day. Skies stay mostly sunny, with minimal cloud cover and no precipitation expected. Temperatures will climb into the low 80s along the coast and mid to upper 80s inland. Perfectly normal for this time of year, but contributing to increased fire weather concerns, particularly over dry interior areas. Fort Myers forecast, 7 a.m. sky clear, wind variable at 4. 8 a.m. sky clear, wind variable at 4. 12 p.m. few at 1500, wind 150 at 5. 2 p.m. few at 3500, wind 220 at 8.5 p.m. sky clear, wind 260 at 8.10 p.m. sky clear, wind variable at 3. Tampa forecast, 7 a.m. sky clear, wind variable. At 3:12 p.m. few at 1500, wind 130 at 4. 4 p.m. sky clear, wind 220 at 48. 7 p.m. sky clear, wind 280 at 7. 10 p.m. sky clear, wind variable at 3. Area forecast discussion, Tampa. Smooth VFR flying conditions are expected to hold steady throughout the week across the region. A strong ridge aloft and surface high pressure remain the dominant players today, keeping skies mostly sunny and conditions dry. Winds will start off light and variable overnight, becoming southeast by mid-morning and then shifting onshore or southwesterly by the afternoon at 5 to 10 knots. Expect a return to light and variable winds by this evening. A weak front is expected to slide through late Tuesday into early Wednesday, but with very limited moisture in place, no rain is anticipated and ceilings should remain VFR. The only real change will be a shift to northerly winds behind the front, bringing in slightly cooler and drier air midweek, nothing disruptive to flight operations. By Thursday and into the weekend, high pressure builds back in and winds gradually shift to the east. This pattern brings warmer temperatures, with highs climbing into the upper 80s to lower 90s. Skies stay mostly clear, and the forecast remains dry, although some increasing low-level moisture off the Atlantic is possible late week. Still, no significant weather impacts for aviation are expected.